Life as we know it, our daily life, is a process of becoming. I am poor and I act with an end in view, which is to become rich. I am ugly and I want to become beautiful. Therefore, my life is a process of becoming something. The will to be is the will to become at different levels of consciousness, in different states, in which there is challenge, response, naming, and recording. Now, this becoming is strife. This becoming is pain. Is it not? It is a constant struggle. I am this, and I want to become that. All becoming is disintegration. The mind has an idea, perhaps pleasurable, and it wants to be like that idea, which is a projection of your desire. You are this, which you do not like, and you want to become that which you like. The ideal is a self-projection. The opposite is an extension of what is. It is not the opposite at all, but a continuity of what is, perhaps somewhat modified. The projection is self-willed, and conflict is the struggle towards the projection. You are struggling to become something, and that something is part of yourself. The ideal is your own projection. See how the mind has played a trick upon itself. You are struggling afterwards, pursuing your own projection, your own shadow. You are violent and you are struggling to become non-violent, the ideal. But the ideal is a projection of what is, only under a different name. When you are aware of this trick that you have played upon yourself, then the false as the false is seen. The struggle towards an illusion is the disintegrating factor. All conflict, all becoming, is disintegration. When there is an awareness of this trick that the mind has played upon itself, then there is only what is. When the mind is stripped of all becoming, of all ideals, of all comparison and condemnation, when its own structure has collapsed, then the what is has undergone complete transformation. As long as there is the naming of what is, there is relationship between the mind and what is. But when this naming process, which is memory, the very structure of the mind, is not, then what is not. In this transformation alone, is there integration? Can the crude mind become sensitive? Listen to the question, to the meaning behind the words. Can the crude mind become sensitive? If I say my mind is crude and I try to become sensitive, the very effort to become sensitive is crudity. Please see this. Don't be intrigued, but watch it. Whereas, if I recognize that I am crude without wanting to change, without trying to become sensitive, if I begin to understand what crudeness is, observe it in my life from day to day, the greedy way I eat, the roughness with which I treat people, the pride, the arrogance, the coarseness of my habits and thoughts, then that very observation transforms what is. Similarly, if I am stupid and I say I must become intelligent, the effort to become intelligent is only a greater form of stupidity. Because what is important is to understand stupidity. However much I may try to become intelligent, my stupidity will remain. I may acquire the superficial polish of learning. I may be able to quote books, repeat passages from great authors. But basically, I shall still be stupid. But if I see and understand stupidity as it expresses itself in my daily life, how I behave toward my servant, how I regard my neighbor, the poor man, the rich man, the clerk, then that very awareness brings about a breaking up of stupidity.